So we've stopped in Abu Dhabi on the way back from our trip to Southeast Asia. We'd usually have like a 2-hour layover, but we decided to try it this time, having a stop in like Abu Dhabi. Since we're going through anyway, we've got a 20-hour layover. So we've decided to just spend like the day here. Not sure what we're going to do yet. We're staying in a Premier Inn at the airport, Zayed International Airport, and there's Yas Marina, Yas Mall and Ferrari World just around the corner. So we're going to go check all that out soon, but it's so ridiculously hot. We've stood outside the airport waiting for the transfer for a few minutes. It's 41 degrees, but feels like 48. So whatever we do is definitely not going to be outside. So we'll probably just spend some time in this mall because it'll be a bit cooler, get some food. Annoyingly, the way the timings worked, our next flight is at 8 AM tomorrow, so we have to be back at the airport at like 6:30. But regardless, we'll get this afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock now, so we'll get some of this afternoon and get a meal. So we started by coming to Marina Mall to get some food and then slowly kind of make our way back, because it took half an hour to get here and it seems like it's the furthest place away, so it makes most sense to come back. There's also a beach, and thankfully the temperature's come down a bit and the UV's also come down, so we can spend a bit of time outside without getting completely roasted. We're going to find somewhere to eat in here. It looks massive at the moment, so we're kind of getting lost. It's funny because on the way in I was thinking, where's all the skyscrapers? Because we kind of banked around and I didn't really see any buildings. It was all just like the Yas Marina circuit and Ferrari World. Not realising how far out this airport was from the rest of the city. So driving in, seeing all the skyscrapers was really cool because it's the first time I saw them. I didn't realise how developed, obviously it's the capital, I didn't realise how developed it actually was with like the advancements of the buildings. So I'm not actually sure what this building is, but I'm assuming it's a hotel by the looks of it. It's quite a cool looking building. So I did forget one thing doing this transfer, is because it is still a transfer, so I'm still technically travelling. Etihad kept my baggage and I left all my toiletries in there, so I just had to buy some from Boots. Not a big problem though, except everything's so expensive here. I just spent £12 on a toothbrush. I'm going to walk up to this beach now. It's finally, the weather's actually finally bearable. It's not nice, but it's bearable. We can walk up here. The sun's starting to go down as well, as you can see over here. So we're going to head up to this beach, These buildings look really cool. I'll do a few videos of them now. Seeing some jet skis and some nice cars as well. So impressions of Abu Dhabi so far is it feels very American. Like there's a lot of American cars, a lot of American places to eat. I'm not sure if this is just how Abu Dhabi is or it's just the UAE in general. Not sure. I'm going to visit Dubai so I can build on that opinion at some point in the future. But also surprised of how quiet it actually is, especially in that mall. I don't know if it's because of the time of day we were in there. We were in there from like 5 till 6 this afternoon. It was really quiet. I don't know if, yeah, maybe just the time of day or that's how it is here. I know a lot of people tend to come out when it's later, when the sun goes down, when it's a bit cooler anyway. So that could be mostly to do it. And it's kind of out the way, even though I know it's one of the most popular the malls here. It is kind of out the way from the rest of the places. So we're walking along the bridge now between the Marina mall and houses and that hotel and the main like skyscrapers and stuff. But we're walking back towards this as the sun is setting, so we will thankfully manage to see it as it's getting dark. See all these buildings lit up, which is really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. I always tend to compare these kind of places to London, mainly because London is such a big world city and other places I visited aren't so big but seem like better cities, but in terms of cleanliness, crime rates, tourism, these kind of things. But I compare Abu Dhabi again to London. It's just so much cleaner, so much more, or seems like it's better managed. I know I've only been here a few hours, but it just seems it seems safer than London. Maybe that's because I know so much about what's going on in the UK at the moment. And maybe I'm not completely understanding what's happening here either, here at the same time. But I just really like being in these kind of cities. It feels, yeah, safer, cleaner. And it makes me wonder how London can't be the same. They've got these jet car things along with the jet skis, which they look so cool. It's like a Bugatti Chiron, McLaren, and a Corvette. They do look cool. But carrying on from what I was saying earlier, it encourages me to look at what's involved in moving out here. And as I mentioned in the Singapore video, I'll be a graduate, or I'll be finishing a master's in a year's time. So my easiest way to move to somewhere like here is to get a job out here. And although there's websites like Monster and even through LinkedIn and networking, you can get jobs out here through that. But it seems like the easiest way to get out here is to already know someone who can give you a job here because of like the complications of visas, actually moving out here. So unfortunately, it was a very short-lived trip. It's 7 o'clock now, but we're all knackered because we're still on Thailand time, which is 10 o'clock now, and we've got to be up at 6 for the transfer tomorrow. But we managed to see the sunset and a lot of this city at night. I'll do a few more videos as we're going back in the Uber. We just had to stop at this mall to get Wi-Fi so that we could get some book the Uber. But heading back now, I'll get some more videos of, because we go through all of this on the way back. So I'll get some more videos of that, and that'll be pretty much it. Back home, back to university in a week's time.